Today we're going to install a new thermostat and housing on this 2008 Jeep Wrangler. Alright, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and clean off that surface. Perfect. And here is the thermostat part number. Here is the housing part number. I got all these parts from O'Reilly's. AutoZone did not have it. So let's go ahead and insert our thermostat. Sorry, this way. Alright, there it is. Just make sure you press it down with both fingers, with both thumbs at the same time. That way you get it nice and even. Now we're going to go ahead and just sit it up here. Right in there. Perfect. We're going to grab the 2 bolts that go to it to secure that down. There are 10mm bolts. So let's go ahead and bolt these down. There goes one in the rear and one in the front. Alright, and I'm using a 10mm socket with an extension. It's a little tough because all that is in the way, but if you angle it just perfectly enough, you're able to drive that bolt all the way down. And if it starts to get a little tough, you could also use a 10mm wrench to finish it off, because it is, like I said, a pretty tight spot. Alright, and once it's snug and it's actually picking up this side now, we're going to go ahead and clamp this side now, and then we'll finish tying them both down. That way it secures it nice and evenly. And just start driving this one down. And you can see it taking its angle where it needs to be at. Sweet. And just go ahead and secure this down. Not too tight, but tight enough. It is plastic. Then we'll go ahead and tie this other one off. Alright, just make sure this one is also nice and snug. Alright, there it is. Perfect. Nice and solid. Now we're ready to put our hose and tie down our clamp. This is going to be a size 8mm. So let's go ahead and tie this down. Not too tight. This is also plastic. Don't want to break that housing. Let's go ahead and put our intake pipe back into place. We'll start off on the box end and then we'll put it on the throttle body just like so. Make sure this is lined up arrow to arrow, and we'll go ahead and secure this down as well. Alright, there it is. Now let's go ahead and tie this one down. Perfect. Let's go ahead and connect our sensor, just over here dangling. There it is. Perfect. Now we'll fill it up with coolant, antifreeze, and then we'll start it up, burp the system, and that should be a wrap. Let's go ahead and fill it up with coolant, and we'll give it another try. We'll burp the system out, start the motor up, and we'll let it do its thing. Alright, it's pretty much full. Now we'll start her up. Alright, and there it is. So now we'll just let it come to temperature and let it burp everything out. We want to make sure there are no leaks, and there isn't. Sweet. Alright, and I let it come to temperature, close the lid because it was starting to spill some out. So what I'll do now is just let the cooling fans kick on. That way I know the thermostat is open, and then we'll let it cool down. We'll open up the radiator cap, we'll fill it back up just to top it off and make sure it's completely full, and that's it. And that's how you install a new thermostat and thermostat housing on this 2008 Jeep Wrangler. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.